All right, so I'm kind of like leaning back. Hello. And I have to rest today, which we've documented this. I'm speaking as if there's more than one of me here. I've documented this. This exhaustion I go through certainly since I was in the UK. I made a first document of it. I said if I didn't, I don't remember, but let me just paraphrase. If I didn't stop doing everything, like I need to stop, slow it down, I'm gonna get like sick, you know? I started to notice it then. I started to announce this onto the Twitter. This is before I had ever made any face videos. I didn't do that until I came back to the United States about a year and a half into this. Over a year at least. And then it happened again in Chicago, which I documented. I don't want to like hash up the past right now. It's just not good to go into trauma all the time. And it's also to make the point, because I am rather impatient because of the living circumstances that I'm forced to be in. Rather impatient. It causes that kind of reaction. And so I'm aware that I'm like that. So, I mean, considering them like that, let's just go ahead and give me the, whatever the word, to just be this way. I'm talking to myself. I'm going to give myself this permission, I guess is a applicable term. I'm going to give myself permission to go ahead and be a little hasty and rush through this. Sort of rush through it. So in Chicago, so this point is, I've been documenting the exhaustion and starvation I go through. And I noticed it when I was in the UK. It didn't start to become real distinct until I had been under this incredible, extreme, insane stress from having, all these strangers, like agents and stuff, right? You know they are, right? I mean, any fucking 5-year-old can get a sense of that. Some of the folks, especially in Europe, German agents, Russian, whatever they recruit, they all work for someone's interest, Putin's. And this incredible stress that causes. That was just one aspect of what I've been living, reality, actually experiencing in my life. And then having, of course, people tell you that you're bipolar and you're delusional and you're imagining that. And the sirens are screaming, so we're going to plug our ear. That was also a lot of stress because you couldn't really talk about it freely, because then they would say, oh, let's go get her. Let's take her away because we're going to say she's insane and imagining everything that she's declaring is actually going on and that we are guilty of actionably doing. Or, this is real bad what happened in the United States. You can hear the sirens, right? You can kind of tell it ain't so great here, right? All right. I can no longer stay in D.C. No, not if you expect me to not kind of short circuit, because you can't live with sirens like that. Just that alone ain't habitable, folks. It ain't birds. I know they think it is here. Let me try to turn the sound machine on. Wow. So I'm leaning back because I just ate. I ate my nice roasted chicken with the carrots and leeks. Super easy to make, massively healthy. Goes back centuries, keeps the human body going, keeps humans in existence. Here we are today. Until the 1950s, where we stopped doing that, and here we are going out of existence. I mean, you need to recognize some real basic stuff. It doesn't take a PhD physics genius to just bring up some basic bulletin points. All right? And I will take liberty on doing that. I can do that too. So, hey, I'll take liberty. There's where I would like to fill in, if I can fill in. I'm not a physics PhD genius, but I'll take liberty and do this myself then. Yeah, folks, the 1950s, you started to really lose your civilization in the West. There's some real simple reasons why. But so I had a nice roasted carrot. Very, very good. Chicken. I had a whole thigh and leg plus a little bit of last night's leftovers, which is fine. We all save our leftovers when we go out to dinner or whatever. So I just put it in the fridge because it was like a little bit. It was about 6 ounces or so. So I was like, save this, don't throw it out. It was a whole little leg. Save it. You have the remaining carrots and everything. Save this. Oh, of course, you're going to save the whole bird and the other portion because I had two servings there. I took a photo of. So this is where I'm getting in. Forgive me for being hasty. I'm going to give myself permission to be hasty and kind of rush through things because it's just my emotional, whatever the word right now. So I just ate all of it. And what my guidance was I want you to, my guardian angels, like, I want you to film this or write it. I'll probably write it. I'll send myself a little memo and I'll do some essay writing on all this. It's just, why not? It's memory lane for me. The last 4 years of Heidi, life and times of Heidi. Okay. But back in England, I noticed it started to set in. It came with the exhaustion I was experiencing and the stress that causes all that. The stress causes exhaustion and all that. And the circumstances of no one helping, no one talking, the isolation, all that. Adults in other countries, because we don't suggest there are any here in the United States. This has been proven there really isn't. So we're going to say adults. We're going to just reference other countries, okay? All right. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself extremely frustrated. All right. I know that, like in Chicago and the United Kingdom, definitely times here. In Washington, D.C., in this house since I moved in, the whole time, from the day I took residency, okay? There's been so many times I lose count, where I'm so fucking starved from the situations and stuff I just explained, that I scarf my food. That I'm just like, I start to eat. Now, this is two things which I thought I would just bring up since I'm chatting. You either feel hungry and you don't realize how hungry you are, or you're so fucking hungry. And this is what I started to notice in the UK, that I couldn't believe I was experiencing it. But yeah, I was. It was clear to me that if I did not eat, I might perish. My body might give up. Your body knows that. Trust me, folks. We're all human. When you're at that point, your body kicks into survival. And I can't teach a lecture on this right now because I'm too hasty and just emotional. Just can't give it the oomph. But, you're like, fuck, dude, I need to eat now. This isn't just regular hunger. Food. And where I've been all this last 3 years, I document this entire journey of this attempted government overthrow, right? So I've been, except when they had me putter on those streets, yeah? We're gonna putter on those streets. And they were denying me every single last job, even dishwashing jobs. I mean, dude, you think I didn't apply? You know how many fucking dishwashing jobs I applied for? And I'm not going to sell my body, folks. Sorry, I know you were banking on that because all the other American women just do this now. No, dude. No. But no, it was real clear. It was real clear. I was like, they're not going to hire you fucking for nothing, mommy. You might as well, nothing. I did this for 6 months. Thousands of applications. I said, you might as well just sit here and keep yourself safe on Santa Monica Beach. That was my guidance, to stay in the beach because there's too many mafiosos all over Hollywood, dude. They're bloodthirsty, man. They're following you around in cars and stuff. Just stay on the fucking beach with the Santa Monica Police Department, which is what I did. But it got kind of like a prison. Before I left back here to the East Coast, it got kind of old. I wanted to get off the goddamn beach, dude. These motherfucking Middle East terrorists have had a little bit too much fun in my country. All right, anyways, but to stay kind of on point. So I wasn't able to control my access to food as much when they had me on those streets in America, right? And they were boom, 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 bouncing me as I walked on the sidewalk with them. Look, I don't forget a fucking thing. And what you did, you did. And what I did, I did. I wasn't attacking people with my body on sidewalks, bashing into them intentionally, one after the next, because I didn't like what they were saying on Twitter. You did that here in the United States, not me. And I remember that. All right? Anyways, so I didn't have a lot of access to food, but I would go to this grocery store and I would make sure I ate, which, I mean, I pretty much made that pretty clear, my daily routine. And then I had that little house that was my guidance to rent with the triad guy that turned out to live there. But that's how infested Santa Monica Beach was. It's like a triad hub. So we found me living there because I'm not going to stop doing what I do, which is like police work, right? I went to school for all of that. Saudi Arabia, Iran had a real problem with me doing what I do. I wasn't going to stop. Even if I lived with Triad right there, I'm going to go, oh, this guy's Triad. Look at this, a fucking hub of them here. That's why he's here. Oh, so like they failed to learn this, that I would do this no matter what. Put her on those streets, right? I'm still going to do it from the park, fucking assholes. Or put her in this row house. We'll get her there. I'm still going to do it from the house, and I'm still doing it. Is this helping you? Well, putter. Let's putter. Is this helping you? All right. Look, I don't even want to know. I don't want to fucking know what your thesis and your conclusions are anymore. All right. I'm just going to share my story here of the hunger. So I didn't have a lot of access to like food like I do because of where I've been. I was able to, the places I was residing at before they put her on those streets, right? Before that, I still got to the grocery store, which I was good about that. I made sure I ate healthy. But here I can cook, pop up, get a sandwich, whatever, okay? Where I'm residing, look up the word definition. So, and I noticed in the UK, and I noticed that it followed me because I didn't realize, because I didn't talk to a PhD medical doctor. Hey, I'm experiencing this incredible starvation. I'm really stressed. What do you call this in your little book there? There has to be some sort of thing that happens to prisoners of war, prolonged like trauma, like it has to be pretty severe, like some sort of internment camp survivor, like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, no, seriously, dude. Yeah, that's what my conclusions I've drawn are. Oh, fuck yeah. The hunger you go through. And that explains why there were so many times where I was residing, that is not when they put her on those streets, right? Because they did that. They were proud of that. They enjoyed that. This was fun for them. All right. Okay, so I would get so hungry. Like, if you don't eat fucking right now, Heidi, it might be dangerous. Like, that's all I could compute, because I would just go immediately hook myself up something to eat. But it was the most intense hunger that I've never experienced in my life, that I started to experience as soon as I started hitting Al Qaeda and the A team, the whole A team, which was in the UK. Now, remember, I started hitting them in 2017 back in my home, but I left. But I didn't start feeling these symptoms, these physical symptoms, until UK. So, but there's been many a time where I felt like that here in DC because of what I was doing here and the kind of people I'm living around, right? So, oh, fuck yeah, all the reasons that we can explain a myriad of them. It takes so much out of your physical body. That's the way I've drawn to conclusions that you burn this food, I guess. Because I haven't gained weight, no. And I don't exercise like I'd like to, because, obviously, I don't need to explain that anymore. And who wants to walk around here? Do you hear this? It's like constant sirens. You need to walk around with earplugs. Let's put this back on. This is fucking hell on earth here, dude. I don't even need to state that case. It's like sirens every 30 seconds here, dude. And they got fucking babies. They're toddler walking. I mean, come on, cut the crap, folks. All right. But the hunger, it's hard to ignore screaming sirens. Let me try. And so my guardian angel was like, I want you to film this or write it. You need to go ahead and do that. And I'm like, okay, I will. And it's hard because the sirens are really throwing anybody off, dude, to keep a fucking train of thought. They're still screaming. Yeah, but like today with the chicken and the carrots, I was like, I'm hungry. Let me go have lunch. And then later on, I'm eating the whole plate. The only thing left is a small serving of carrots and leeks, roasted vegetables. That's it. I ate it all. And I was like, I've done this before where I start to eat and I'm like, oh God, I'm so hungry. And I'm like, I know I don't have a parasite. Me and baby, sometimes my baby cat, he drinks out of my water or whatever. No, I don't have a parasite. I'm so fucking hungry, right? And then there's times where you know it and you're like, Mommy, you have to eat now. And this is the stuff that I go through. And then I'm looking at all these other women in the US. Yeah. No, but then this is how I keep perspective. This country is literally at its end. So anybody in this time era in this country is going to be pretty lousy because it takes the inhabitants of that country to destroy it. Is this explaining some basic logic to you? All right? Women before this time era in the United States were not this vile. No. All right? But that is why. And it will become very clear to you when you start to see what kind of things happen to the sovereign territory here. All right? Missile strikes, air strikes from all kinds of folks. It'll be, if that's what it takes for you to get it through your noggin. Excuse me. Oh, it's like a chicken coop in here. I sneeze a lot. Oh, it's horrible. The way I've been living. Oh, God, they're fucking despicable. But just remember why they did this. Because they wanted to give the sovereign territory to the Middle East, and they've really fought hard to do that. And I've resisted them, and they've really threw the kitchen sink at me, and so here we are. And I'm glad I documented it. But it was really rough. And so the hunger I experienced, I think I got it through. There's been a lot of interruptions with really awful sirens. This is no place to really try to express or get too in depth because of the environmental noise here. But I think I did my job for my guardian angel. I expressed it enough, and I can definitely go back over this and write it. Writing is a really good way to get this into historical timeline and get it out even more clear sometimes. Writing is a great way to do that if you are good enough at writing literature to do it. It's no judging if you're not, then go ahead and make it oral. But it's important to express some of these things, especially in historical events like we're living now. So my hunger was just insane. Like tonight, I would like to make a calzone. Probably not. I'm probably going to because I'm resting today. I have to rest a lot now because of after 3 years, yeah. I have to just kind of slow it down. I still get it done, but I can't charge like I used to. No, they have really thrown the kitchen sink at me. I'm okay. But after what I witnessed here, I mean, yeah. Just kind of rest and make sure you eat and you'll get everything you need to do, Mommy, done. But you've been through a lot. Yeah. So acknowledge it, get through it, and I'm going to be rocking. I'm going to be doing a million things when I leave here again, all healthy and physically, you know? I won't be in a crime scene and all that. They need to fucking check this crime scene, and I ain't going to stop saying that, am I? But, so I'm glad to share this, and I ate all that chicken. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm starving. Like, I know I don't have a parasite. Oh, no, it's happening still, but it doesn't surprise me because I understand why. And, like, I know that this is something that I believe people who were survivors of the Jewish, the Jewish survivors, they definitely went through this in the 1930s and 40s. They were, like, probably starved and so fucking stressed and running, and they made it here. Some of them probably made it here or other countries, and they were finally able to get their body back where they weren't just starved. This shit has fucking changed me forever. It would take an experience like that. And that's why it's important that I try to share it with whoever's ears it might fall on, that can open up to this, what people have gone through on this planet, because they weren't white. This is serious fucking business. I do truly believe this is it. There's no more of this after that. But, oh no. Not when you see what happens to the United States. No, like, this shit's kind of finished, folks, all right? We need to be adults. I know they're not here, but in other countries, you need to be adults and admit some of this, all right? It's going to be real. It's going to change the shift and the thing of how the whole planet goes, and how people will be looking at stuff. Yeah, because people are going to pay consequences for trying to do another white genocide, okay? People just aren't having that again. All right. Now there's cats jumping, there's sirens, so I'm going to hang it up. But the hunger I experience is really real. I might have pivoted and not kept a complete clear lecture point, but that's a lot to expect of someone in my circumstances, to be a perfect orator and lecturer right now. So please, don't be this judgmental, sick American that you might be finding yourself you are. And I just wanted to get over that the hunger is really serious, that I eat. I'm really glad that I cook the way I do. Like, I want to make pizza dough tonight. I just pivoted from that. That's fine. I probably might need to rest. But like, what, for example, I could probably eat the whole fucking calzone. Like, I'm not that fat, dude. Where is this going, right? I'm burning it. I'm just burning it up. It's incredible what they're willing to do to human beings in the United States to have everything I've shown you that their pursuit is. Okay? I'm going to be fine. This is getting wrapped up. But I'll never forget the hunger, the starvation. There was times where, if I didn't eat, like, I've never experienced this kind of fucking starvation. All right, now I know I'm rambling, trying to end it gracefully here. I have my orange juice. It's got some seltzer water in it. I'm resting today. I want to do my nails, but I know it's mommy. I want to put lipstick on. I want to do a lot of things, right, mommy? This is another time I'll be able to when I'm not right. No, these people here. This, I don't know what you even call this, what they think they're doing here. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, it's not going to be successful, all right? All right, God bless America. Say goodbye.